Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to Angels Speak. I'm Teri Angel, sitting in my car in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, because Jean and I are on the road today, and we just pulled into a truck stop so we could do the 444 angel reading. So I'm just waiting to see if anybody's going to find it on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter. And are we having people finding it yet on TikTok?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Welcome, everybody.
Yeah.
Whoops. I just blew my car horn. So when you come in, just tap the screen, give some likes. So just want to let you all know this is going to be a short live today. I'm going to read the angel message and see if there's any questions or comments about that. There's not going to be any readings or a whole lot of discussion. But if you have anything that you want to share or anything that you get from the angel message they gave, just let me know. And I see we have a few people on Facebook. So welcome. Welcome, everyone. And I'm going to go ahead and read the message from today, which is called, I Love You. Start the day with love. Spend the day with love. Fill the day with love. And end the day with love. That is the way to God. And that's by Sai Baba. As I sit in silence and allow my focus to turn inward and upward, I discover a beautiful peace that starts in the heart space and expands upward as if drawn by a magnet. In the silence, I find God. I know that word is not very popular with a lot of people based on your experience with it. Trust me, I've also had times in my life where I found I was not fond of it either. I blamed what I perceived to be God for all my woes in life. Whenever something was not to my liking and struggles came, God made it happen. When I got sick, I raged and ranted to this being I saw as something external who pulled strings and made things happen, both good and bad. I have yelled at this being, cursed at him, been so angry I refused to acknowledge him, and I feared him. But that was before I became silent and listened to the still small voice that only said one thing to me, I love you. With every angry word I spoke, every tear that fell from hurt and pain, every attempt to bargain with God, the only response was, I love you. Of course, I couldn't understand or trust that because my twisted view of what love was always included conditions. So I thought I had to be good, to stay within the lines, to memorize scripture and a myriad of other things that were requirements and restrictions. This God of my understanding was not sustainable. Trying to walk that straight line of perfection was misery, and the fear of what might happen if I fell was overwhelming. I remember the day I let go of the strings and the illusions. A friend had invited me to a one-day retreat. I had never felt such acceptance and love in my entire life. It was the first time I had shared openly and honestly what a mess my life was, how I perceived myself as a failure, and how I felt totally unlovable. I think I spent the entire day in tears, and with each I love you that was given out, I began to understand what it meant when God spoke those same words to me every time I would rebel against him. It was love without strings, pure, non-judgmental, beautiful. Dear angels, Sometimes we can be so stubborn in our beliefs, especially regarding love. Any insight would be welcome. Dear ones, owning up to the thoughts inside of yourself can be so freeing. Your perception of your creator is developed from what you learn in life from caregivers, experiences, spiritual teachers, and family. When you take time to examine your beliefs, you can then sit in holy silence to hear that which is important for you to understand. The only thing real is love. The one thing that keeps you separated from that love is fear. You fear what you do not understand. Unconditional love is hard to understand when you have lived a life of restrictions and limitations. Because a fellow human demanded something from you in return for their, quote, love, you started attaching a definition to the concept of love that included having to do something to earn it. Dear ones, there is nothing you can do to earn God's love. It is freely given to you. When you experience it, it transforms you such that you have a desire to be a better person. Go into your hearts, dear ones. Sit in the silence within your temple and let the peace that passes all understanding engulf you. Dear angels, thank you. I love you. Today, I promise to be still and listen for the words that my heart yearns for. I love you. I know I will hear it in the silence of my beingness. Thank you all for listening to the angel message today. Hi, Deirdre on YouTube. Hi, Pat Moss. And to everyone on TikTok, thank you for being here. Every day I come in at this time and read the message from them. And Deirdre's on TikTok. Awesome. And every day I ask you all if it touches you, if there's something that you want to share about the message that they want us to hear. And I would love to have more discussion going about what they are teaching us, what they are guiding us with. So if this message in particular touched you in a certain way, it certainly did me. It really had me reflecting on the times that I would just go into a rage against God, just thinking of him, her, it, the highest being that exists, and thinking in terms of a judge or somebody that's harsh and that's going to punish us if we don't walk that straight line. And for most of my life, I had that idea that that's what God was. And then I found out I was so wrong, that I had no idea of the magnitude of God's love and acceptance, and that it is unconditional, which means there are no strings. There's nothing that we can do. Like the angel said, there's nothing we can do to earn God's love. It's given free. And the more we can figure that out and sit with that and just listen to the words that God always speaks to us, which is, I love you. So I hope you enjoyed the message today. I hope that it touched you. I hope that you understood the words that were being said and that the angels just want us to focus on right now, that it's all about the love. There really is nothing else. When you're in fear, if there's something going on, and you're in a low vibration, just go into your heart, sit in the stillness, and see if you hear that same response like I did all my life and didn't realize the power of it, that you are loved. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere that we're live today. Thank you so much for being here. Stay in your hearts and stay blessed. And I'll be back tomorrow at 4:44, and we'll have a wonderful discussion tomorrow. Thank you all for being here. So much love, and namaste.